ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. Welcome to Khoj Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. Today we conclude the composition of the first Nanak in Rag Asa Mahalla Pehla, the first Shabad, which was a chant. Had 4 stanzas. We did one stanza at a time. This is the 4th stanza. And the recitation first. Rag Asa Mahalla Pehla, Chant Ghar Pehla. Hum Ghar Sacha Sohilara, Prab Ayade Meeta Ram. ਰਾਵੇ ਰੰਗ ਰਤੜੀਆਂ ਮਨ ਲੀੜਾ ਦੀਤਾ ਰਾਮ ਆਪਣਾ ਮਨ ਦੀਆ ਹਰ ਵਰ ਲੀਆ ਜਿਉ ਭਾਵੇ ਤਿਉ ਰਾਵੇ ਤਨ ਮਨ ਪਿਰ ਆਗੇ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਸੁਭਾਗੇ ਘਰ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਫਲ ਪਾਵੇ ਬੁੱਧ ਪਾਠ ਨਾ ਪਾਈਏ ਬਹੁ ਚਤੁਰਾਈਏ पाए मिले मन भाणे नानक ठाकुर मीत हमारे हम नाही लोकाणे. So the literal translation is, rejoice, for into my heart has descended the self. Hum Ghar Sacha Sohilara, Prab Ayada Meetara, my friend, the Prab self, has come into my home. Rave rang ratadiyam man liyada dita ram. Soaked in love, it ravishes me and snatches my heart and gives itself to me. I gave my heart and mind, apna man diya, har var liya, and found my groom, the har. And now I live as it pleases my groom. Har var liya man liyada dita ram, apna man diya har var liya, jiਉ ਭਾਵੇ ਤਿਉ ਰਾਵੇ ਤਨ ਮਨ ਪਿਰ ਆਗੇ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਸੁਭਾਗੇ ਘਰ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਫਲ ਪਾਵੇ. Presenting my body and the mind to the great spouse, I'm blessed with the fruit of Nam, self-knowledge. And a self is not found by learning or reciting or mental guiles, only by living in accord with its will is satisfaction of the mind obtained. Says Nanak, the Master is our true friend. We are not outsiders. So the declaration that the true one is present in my home, Hum Ghar Sacha, and that the coming of my friend, the Prab self, is a cause for celebration, is actually a rejoicing of spiritual consummation, by which I mean the sublime integration of emotion, intellect, body, a union of the head and heart, if you will. And the friend appears in the mind and heart as Prab, wisdom, that is expressed in one's life through virtue. If you recall, in the previous verse, the self was described as a trader. So in this verse, that trade or exchange has been described as a consummation of hearts through the medium of love. Rave rang rataniya man liyada ditta ram. So love is the foundational principle. So this is a process of relinquishing or unselfing the ego self, apna man diya, to experience a higher consciousness, har var liya. And now this har, this consciousness, lies on the other side of a very flimsy screen. Bani says that the separation is thinner than the wing of a butterfly. So it involves total acceptance to cut through. In other words, the ego cannot be present if you want to go through this separation, which is porous, but not porous enough to allow the ego in. And this process of achieving higher consciousness or going through that separation is learnt not through intellection or scriptural recitation, Buddha Partana Paya, Bhauchatraya, but through the feeling of love and devotion. Pae miliya man pane. So in this process, it is the sabad, the word, the instruction of the Guru that catalyzes this experience. It quickens this experience. It draws out the necessary emotion and mental state required, the mental state of relinquishing the self. So only through the Shabad does one experience the delight of union and joy of self-knowledge. Only then does the realization dawn that the self is a living presence, a friend. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.